What is going on, everybody on YouTube? Max Rock here with a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the Moto G5 Plus. Now, I'll be honest here. When this device was first launched, I had no interest in getting it because of the build, but I was recently at Best Buy and I was looking to purchase a phone, and I was looking to get the Moto G5 S Plus or G5 Plus S, or Moto G5 Plus with the S in there. The one that has the dual cameras. I was looking to get that one, but from what I saw, I think it had 3 gigs of RAM. The one I saw, 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigabytes of internal storage. I decided to skip that one and go ahead and get the G5 Plus because it had 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigabytes of internal storage and the Snapdragon 625. So that's the one I got. So if we take a look at the back of the box here, by the way, the color that I got was the gray version. You can see it has a 5.2-inch Full HD display, 2 GHz octa-core processor. It's just 625. You got a 12 megapixel camera in the back. I believe it's the same sensor that's in the S7. It's 3,000 milliamp hour battery. A couple other specs, like I said, 4 gigs of RAM. You get 64 gigabytes of internal storage, SD card slot, fingerprint reader, scanner, 5 megapixel camera in the front. And it's a metal build. I'm trying to think of some other specs that I can quickly jot out there. It's unlocked, not really a spec. So, enough talking. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I already had this phone open and was already using it. So, I'm just doing this unboxing here to show you what actually comes in the box here. And you can see some other specs. Got turbocharging as well. So that's the one I didn't mention, it has turbocharging. So we can go ahead and take this off here. Put this back on and then put that over there. And what else comes in the box? Well, this rips off here and you get your turbocharging brick. You can see here, got a little weight to it. And you get your USB data cable. Let me see here. Yeah, it's micro USB. And this is your SIM injection tool. Don't need that. And you get books, instructions, manuals, and all that. So, put that to the side. This is actually gonna be an unboxing and first impressions because I had some time with the phone. So, I can say here with this phone that, 1 second. It has a really, really good screen. It's a 1080p resolution. I'm not sure if it's AMOLED or not, but it's a pretty good screen. And I believe this is just the reflection of the camera probably. Wait, it's catching that for some reason. But anyway, there's your 5 megapixel camera in the front. This is the front speaker here. It's the front firing speakers on the top here. It's also your earpiece for taking calls and everything. Fingerprint scanner on the bottom. Your micro USB charging port, microphone, and 3.5mm headphone jack. On the top is where your SIM tray slot is. Your 12 megapixel camera in the back with a dual LED flash, Motorola dimple. You get your noise canceling mic in the back. On the left side of the device, as you can see, you don't see anything. On the right side, you see you have a power button and your volume up and down keys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So you get your Moto branding up here. Overall, with this device, it performs exactly like I expected to. It has 4 gigs of RAM, so apps hold in the background, no problem. I'm always able to go back to the app that I was using previously and be exactly where I left off. The fingerprint scanner is also pretty quick. You can lock the screen with it as well. And then you got the one touch navigation where you can be in different apps. So you just here, go home with it, be in the app here. Say you click this video, this is your back button. Okay, X that out. And this is your multitasking key, swiping over to the right. So swiping from the right over is your multitasking. Home button, just pressing the actual sensor is the, to get to the home screen, and then swiping over to the left is how you go back. Now, as far as how the speaker sounds, it sounds pretty good. It's not the loudest speaker in the world, but you don't really, expect that with a phone like the Motorola G5 Plus here. It has a single fiber speaker, so it performs exactly the way you think it would. Now, one thing I gotta give them credit for is the build of the device. It is made of, well, I wanna say metal. It's not like a cheap plasticky build like the last one, the G4. Not that the build on the G4 wasn't the best, but it was, it felt nice in the hands, but it didn't feel like this one here. You could tell it's higher quality materials that they use. Charging time is actually pretty quick in this device. It has turbo charging, basically a quick charge, if you didn't know that. Let me go ahead and let this brightness down a little bit more. Yeah, you guys should be able to see that now. It's kind of weird that I got this wallpaper here. It's like the tail of a dog or a wolf, actually. But yeah, this device, the battery life on this device is actually pretty good as well. With a quick charge with the turbo charger that it comes with in the box, which is, you know, unlike some people, devices have quick charging, but they don't give you a AC adapter that's capable of it. It lasts like pretty much all day. You can probably get about 6 hours out of it. Well, that's what I've been getting, based on usage in the past few days or so. But as far as the camera here in this device, that's one thing that I wasn't really aware of. Well, like I said, I didn't know. This device actually can shoot in 4K. You can shoot in Full HD, 60 frames per second, regular Full HD, 30 frames per second, 720p, and 480p as well. And for the front camera, which I'm gonna switch around to, you can record in 1080p, along with 720p and 480p. So, cameras on it, so far so good. In daylight, these pictures are like really, really good. Let me go ahead and show you some sample photos that I took here. Okay. This is an example of a picture that I took here with the Moto G5 Plus. You probably ain't gonna be able to tell the quality of the photo through the actual camera. Well, you ain't gonna be able to see it through the video, I should say. But it's a pretty good camera. No complaints about it. And then with the front-facing camera, it's a 5 megapixel shooter. Let me show you some pictures, some selfies that I took. Not smiling, never really smiling actually. Unless I'm not on camera, which is weird. So, not too bad of a selfie camera, but you will see these all in the actual video for the camera. And I did a quality test in all of the modes that it shoots in. Well, besides 480p, because we all know what 480p looks like. As far as connectivity with the device, it does have the 5 GHz Wi-Fi band, so I'm on that right now. It connects to LTE on Cricket, no problem. It should work with all of the 4 major carriers in the US. You should be able to put this on Sprint, Verizon, T-Mobile, or AT&T, as well as Metro PCS, you know, the prepaid services like Cricket that I'm on, and other ones that are GSM based. But overall, this is a really good phone. I'm not surprised as to how good it is based on the fact that I knew that it was gonna have I knew 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigabytes of internal storage with a 625 would actually be pretty good, but it's a little better than expected. And yeah, I like it. It's a 5.2 inch screen, so it's not a huge phone. And for giggles here, we can put it next to the Motorola E4 here, which is right here. You can see these devices share similar design language. You can see, well, the cameras are both 5 megapixel in the front, but with the E4, it's on the left side of the phone. And with the G5 Plus, it's on the right side. So they're pretty much the same height. Now I got a speaking case here in my E4. Let me go ahead and take it off. Oh no, I'm not gonna take it off, I don't gotta do that. You can see that it shares similar design language here. Similar camera dimples, Motorola logo on the back. And I got a speaking case here for the G5 as well. So that video is coming up pretty soon. But yeah, overall, first impressions of the phone, it's actually really good. As far as the software version, it is currently running Android 7.0 with the security patch of August 1st. Now, one thing that was weird is under the battery options here, let me go to it. See if I can find it, if it's available now. You know how you usually get an option to turn your battery percentage on? Now you can see I got it on now. Let me go ahead and get that focused. Okay, it's on 72%, but I actually had to go through the tool here, the System UI Tuner, and enable that in the status bar. You just gotta go down to battery percentage. And in case you didn't know how to do that, what you do is you just hold your settings button and it will enable that option, and you'll get your system UI tuner. And so once you hit that, you go to your status bar and scroll down, you see battery percentage, always shows percentage. Click that one. And let me see here. Looks like I turned it off by mistake. Yeah, I did. Let me go back to it. Always show percentage. And so now it's back on. So pretty much first impressions with this device, it's really good. It's performing exactly the way I thought it would, if not a little bit better. Has 64 gigabytes internal storage. You can throw an SD card in here and use that SD card as adaptable storage. So I'm rolling with a, pretty good amount of space here, pretty good amount of storage. I use about 7.85 gigabytes on the internal and 14.87 on my gigabyte on my SD card. So I got about, a good amount of storage left. You see how much Android OS takes up there, 10.29 gigabytes, it's pretty big. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. If you want to see anything specific with this device, see this device go up any of my other devices, let me know in the comments as well. Be sure to like this video if you haven't already. Liking the video does help the channel grow, helps people see my videos, and it helps, I don't know, people want to watch it. Anyway, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so that you see more videos like this in the future. And yeah, until then, I'd like to say, of course, thank you for watching this video. My name is Maxerot, and you have a good day. Deuces, y'all.